Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Gitungano. I'm part of High Rock Metro West. I want to share my story with Leo, my son Leo. The story of Leo started with when he was 2 years old. His mom has just got the 10th child, and she took the baby to hospital and left him with siblings. Leo was sitting close to the fire, cooking fire. So they use free cooking stones like triangle. And then he was close to the fire, and his siblings left him alone. They went outside to play, and he was a toddler, so he fell in the fire, and the two stone held his head, so he got stuck in there. I was a volunteer Tea for Christ. I remember, going home thinking, like, why me? Why did they call me to help Leo? And I couldn't have the answer of this question. But I went home. I talked to my mom, and I prayed, and I felt convinced that I can help Leo. And that time, I didn't have a job. I was just graduated, trying to look for a job. I was volunteering around different Christian organizations. So what would motivate me to help Leo was just when I saw him, with open wounds. It's like, who, there's no one else who to help him. Uh, it was just by God's love, and as Christ loved us, and we also need to love us, to love others as the way He did. And but I didn't know exactly what, because sometimes love comes with price. It's a sacrificial life, and so I signed up to help Leo, and I traveled with him in a new country where you've never been. You don't know anybody. You have no family, no friend. Like in yeah, basically we were like strangers, and I have no clue how to take care of children. I of course I love kids, but it's something else to take care of. A child was to take care of a child. I was a young man, very ambitious, from who just graduated, and now I'm here taking care of a child. So we found ourselves in Boston, and then we didn't have any other place where to stay. Was not any like a set up support system for us, and we stayed in the hotel for 2 weeks, and we couldn't keep living in a hotel, so very expensive, and so um um we end up moving the hospital. We end up living in the hospital because there's no other place where we could live. I remember one time I was kneeling down and crying because I had to figure out how to take care of Leo. I had no clue how to take care of a child, and I was so overwhelmed. And as I was kneeling down, praying, and I heard God brought into my mind the story of a Samaritan woman. And when I was thinking about the story, Jesus said to the woman, God is looking for the people who worship Him in truth and spirit. As soon as I was thinking about the story, I heard a voice saying, "When you help Leo, it's an act of worship. You worshiping him. You are worshiping me in truth and spirit." So that from that day, my whole life completely, just the perspective of everything changed. The way I was seeing everything, I started to embrace Leo, love him, and and take care of him as my son. The way I summarize my story, Leo's story, and I summarize it as a journey of hope, faith, and love. And I get to love him, Leo, and hope for treatment, and it's been an interesting journey together, and the faith has been what has sustained us through the pain we have been through. The journey has been easy for us, but the faith, our faith in Christ, that's what has sustained us to keep living, to keep fighting and moving forward.